What's up, everybody? This is Chris, otherwise known as Music City Driver, and today I have a video that was shared with me by a fellow driver in the Nashville, Tennessee area. Um, Unfortunately, he had his tip jar stolen. Um, this actually happened several months ago. I just have not had time to make the video. But what follows is the footage from his dash cam, actually. Another reason to have a dash cam to protect yourself and to have video evidence. So here, without further ado, here is the clip.
Guys.
Running here good?
Yeah, right.
Alrighty guys, y'all have a good rest of the day.
Thank you, bro.
You're welcome. You got everything? Your phone?
All right, guys, as you can see from that clip, I have blurred out the faces, not to protect the guilty, but to protect the innocents. Blurred out the driver's face. I just didn't want to have his face plastered all over YouTube. And I also blurred out the passengers because they looked rather young. I know that Uber and Lyft is not supposed to allow people under 18 to have an account, but we all know that that doesn't happen all the time. So just to be safe, I went ahead and blur their faces as well to, I mean, like I said, it's kind of protect their identities, but as you can see, the individual in the middle of the back seat was working on, had been working on that, stealing that tip jar for pretty much the entire ride. From what I understand from the driver, he told me that it was a very suspicious ride. This was back in May, I believe it was. It was a nice sunny day. I think it was maybe right after school had let out or something, for the year possibly. But he said that the destination, the way he was going, was a perfectly fine route, and that they wanted him to actually go a very strange route, a route that was more isolated, and that road that they were going to take him down was an apartment complex. And it's not in the best part of town. I'm not trying to make any judgments on anybody, but there is a lot of crime that comes in that area. And he has stated that he thinks that they may have been trying to take him down that awkward, strange, isolated road in order to possibly rob him. And when he decided he was going to take the other road to their location, then they actually saw the tip jar and were like, oh, okay, well, we'll just do that instead. You know what I mean? That's a totally a hypothesis of his, has no evidence for or against it at all. But my point is, if you have tip jars, if you have open, money out in your vehicle, from what I understand, I think he had a power pod, one of those chargers with the retractable cords and stuff attached to it, and he had it Velcro to his armrest. So they had to work at it a little bit to get it free, and somehow he did not notice the entire ride. So you always want to be on your guard, be alert, be aware of your surroundings at all times, because as Dustin is driving, some other rideshare video people have said, Uber and Lyft does not vet any of the passengers that we take. We have no idea who we're picking up. We have no idea what their history is, if they're violent, etc. So he's lucky that that's all that happened, was that they just took his tip jar. He had to replace it, and it had probably 20 something dollars in it, I think, or something. But that's a heck of a lot better than possibly losing your car to carjacking, or being killed, just to be robbed, etc., etc. So once again, I want to urge you to be very careful. I don't use tip jars, but it's not necessarily because of that. I just feel like they get in the way and they're kind of tacky in a way. But he has stated that he has gotten a lot more cash tips having a tip jar in his vehicle, and even if they don't give him cash, it actually reminds the passengers to tip the driver. But like I said, there is the risk. You run that risk of somebody. I mean, there's been videos before of people stealing tips in New York City, etc. So if you guys have a tip jar in your car, let me know if you have ever had anybody steal anything from it. Let me know if you think it's a good idea to have a tip jar. And as always, if you like this content, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. If you're already subscribed, please click the little bell down there so that you're notified every time I release a new video. And if you are interested in becoming an Uber or Lyft driver, there are referral links down there so you can get a bonus on top of what you earn on your rides. And also check out the Get Upside link down there as well. It can actually help you save and get money back on gas. As always, guys, if you're driving out there, or even if you're not driving, be safe out there, and I will see you soon. Thanks.